We back. Hey, hey, what up? Hey, what up, Donuts? Spider, he's seems to be doing pretty good over there. He's kind of a ways up there, but he's doing pretty good. Yep. I see that my friend down the street, Crick, says he also decided to show up over here, so that's also pretty good. Yeah. Be-de-doo. How is everybody? Where's my... Do-do. Oh, yeah, okay. Fellas, we made it back. I need to get an animated emo. What the heck is wrong with you, Spider? Get dead. Need some kind of animation going on, fool. This is going to be an interesting stream. We're gonna do something just like a tiny bit different. What do you want animated? Probably like a dancing emote, something like that. Show me your spider and I'll show a mirror. Yeah. Twerk gif. I don't know, like, I think I like it. Yeah, I'm here. Spider is here. Yeah, I'm here. We're gonna be doing a little bit of something different, a little bit of differentiosity today. We're delving into the manner of graffiti art today. Fun times are ahead, lots of fun. I've been studying up, I've been boning up on my graffiti art. Doing a little bit of graffiti art. I love lettering. I'd never get to do lettering though. So we're gonna add a little bit of lettering. It's gonna be sitting, I think, either here or like kind of sideways behind her. And I think it's just gonna be like the last kind of cherry on top that'll really send this whole thing like over the edge and just tie everything together. You know, it's like that carpet, you know, that carpet really ties the room together. I think it's missing just a little bit of zhuzh. It's missing a little bit of funification. So we're gonna get into this thing with some graffiti power. The man and myth. I have been mythologized. Hell yeah. Just a small order of business to attend to. First, I would say it's those whacked out looking hands. I don't know what you're doing with them. That needs to get erased. It didn't get erased. I was working on it. See, I got my notes. I took notes, okay? So I'm working on my hands. It's a Mickey Mouse hand. It looks like a Mickey Mouse hand. So I'm indisposed of. I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm getting some work done, but I'm also like trying to like sketch out like, okay, the hand needs to look a little bit more like this. And so, yeah, kind of like that's where it would be. Needs to get a little bit more like that. Switching the hand, doing a little hand rotation power. What will be her name? I thought long and hard about it. Wait, what? Spider thought long and hard about it. There was a couple different names. But I just was kind of vibing and jiving with what I was doing with the graffiti art. And I think the one that I came up with is the most relevant to Solomon. So I think it's going to be Sunny. And I was thinking like, I don't know if I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with it. I'm not committed to it. If someone wants to throw something else out, that's cool too. But I was like, no, it's like relevant. It's relevant to Solomon. And it can be kind of cute. What was the other one I was kind of thinking about was... There was another name like Vera or something that I was also kind of bouncing around because as I kept thinking about this. You think it's cute? It's all right. So I came up with like a really rough, like kind of graffiti of what I want the name to look like. Just kind of mixing it in with what I already have, the composition, getting it situated behind her. That's going to be the challenging part. So that's what we got to conquer today. I was bouncing around a couple names. As I kept doing this, I was thinking like, you know what she reminds me of? Like the reference is up there. She reminds me of one of those low poly PlayStation 1 era, like kind of Y2K, turn of the century, like kind of action games. She kind of makes me think of like, kind of like a little bit of Lara Croft, but like kind of a space age Lara Croft, if that makes any sense. Maybe like a JRPG character. So like something of that ilk, something kind of futuristic, cool, slick, kind of sexy, but still like old school, you know, like 90s going into the 2000s, that kind of retro futuristic kind of vibe. I love it. So maybe get a little bit of that power in there. PS1 Psylocke. Yeah, PS1 Psylocke. Kind of like that. Yeah. It's a little bit of PS1 Psylocke. Yeah, Psylocke's cool. Yeah, Psylocke is cool. So anyway, I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve this stream. So you just stick with me, all right? So first order of business. Let's get these hands all figured out. Get this one figured out first and foremost. Okay, got my note. This is my note. PS1 Psylocke. I don't like that. Like something, maybe not 2D, but something like 3D and low poly. I love it. It's old school stuff. See, like I was even thinking like a lot of times, like Solomon, he's kind of an old school fool. So it makes sense. But anyway, I hope everyone else is doing all right. You know, it's been a day. It's been a very full day, full fat day. We cooking the whole day. Is that music too loud? It looks like it's fine. If that music gets a little bit too loud, y'all just let me know. So the thing with this hand is that we gotta go like, kind of like this. Gotta draw female hands just a little bit mowed differently from the guy hands. Let's see how keen I can get this. I was practicing it earlier. Let's see if we can get in there a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, do we need to raise up the exposure just a little bit? Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Is there a little flicker? Looks like there's like maybe a little bit of flicker. If that's distracting, you just let me know. Has anyone ever struggled drawing hands? It can be a little tricky. Hands can be a little tricky. And then it's like, right when you get to learn how to draw hands, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, guy hands and girl hands look different too, so make sure you also add that, right? See, I was like, I was doing this pose earlier, like I was practicing this pose, this hand pose, and you know, I'm looking at my own hand, right? Which isn't to say I have girly hands, but I've kind of been told that I have very like long fingers anyways. So I guess that helps. Just a tiny bit of flicker, not crazy bad. Ugh, hands. And then when you ask an artist about it, all they say is like, all you have to get down is the basic shapes. Just get the basic shapes down and then you can make hands. This is the secret to drawing hands. Then like one of the obvious things is like, whenever you're drawing female hands, always, you don't always have to, but it's like pretty traditional for like comic and manga is like they always get fingernails. Guys don't get fingernails. Those people are secretly wizards. Self-taught wizards. Yeah, once you get the basic shape down, it's easy. It's so easy. There's lots of different angles for hands and it can get a little tricky, but you know, you do it enough times, it gets easier as you keep doing it. It's just like with anything, right? So like the one with this one is like the pinky kind of faces you a little bit more, so you have to foreshorten it. And foreshortening fingers, if you're foreshortening individual fingers, that's when it gets even more tricky. But we got it. I think we got it. And I got a little trick that I'm gonna do with that like power band that she's wearing. It's like it's like a, in the picture in the reference up there, it's like a shiny metal. So we're actually gonna be busting out the chrome marker for that one because you know Spider was messing up over here, and it's like I could fix that pretty easily. I could blend that in with the ink, but I'm thinking, you know what could be really fun is using the chrome, and then it's gonna look even crazier. Like, let's just get a little bit crazy with the art, huh? And then it's like this thumb over here. When I was drawing this thumb is foreshortened away from you. It's a little tricky. It's a little bit of a tricky pose. So I think this needs to be like this. And you'll probably see me erase this maybe a couple of times because I need to make sure it looks right. So bear with me just a moment. I just need a moment. Actually, this needs to go down here. I said, let me be a little artsy just now, and underestimated water and ink and bomb mess, and I realized, oh man, you're like, what kind of paper are you using? Like, if you're using water and ink, watch out. I think, what, you're using mixed media paper? Careful with that shit. You gotta control that water. Control that water, man. They're like, I'm gonna be artsy with it. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, and you know what? Like that discovery is good in my opinion. Like once you do it once, you'll know now for future reference. And you gotta get a little bit of what's the word? Artistic confidence is what I always say. Artistic confidence, and that you're only gonna build that up as you keep basically effing up, right? Making messes. Making messes isn't always the worst thing. I mean, I see a lot of my work, and it looks like a lot of times it looks pretty messy. Not gonna lie. Like right now, it's looking kind of messy. This is Pinky. This Pinky's kind of messing with me a little bit. See, here's another like very, very valuable lesson that I learned is if it looks right, if your gut's telling you it looks right and you're telling yourself it looks right, it probably looks right. Like, don't be afraid to doubt yourself, of course. But if you think that looks right, it looks right. Sometimes you gotta learn that shit. I spilled some testing water and ink after trying Higgins again. It was in the water after cleaning, so why not throw it on paper, see if something comes out of it. Many napkins and a new shirt on. Dang, you got it all over you, dang. What are you making? What are you making? Just something like, just like doing some experimentation, or are you like trying to do like a, like an object or something? Is there something you're trying to ink? Right now, it just sounds like you're trying to clean up a mess. Okay, now let's see. Shorten that a little bit. It's just abstract water splotch. Maybe see if something, if I see something, work on it. But the water is weak right now, so I'm trying to straighten it and leave it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can be, like I was saying, like it's water control. That actually can be hard. Like I see watercolor artists. It's like it's a skill. It's like I don't know. Like it's so volatile. It's so viscous. Like they know what they're doing. Spider messing around with like that much level of water, like it's gonna look kind of strange. I'm thinking. We'll give her like small nails, nothing huge. It's not my best one, but it looks better than what was there, I think. Now she's like doing this. I think it looks better. Sometimes you art so hard you become the canvas. That's called tattoo. I gave up on water. It's not that I gave up on water, it's just I thought to try. I don't want water anything anymore. So, sometimes, like I said, like getting pushed out of your comfort zone and experimenting with different mediums and shit like that can be fun. Like it's frustrating because I've definitely been there, but it can still be fun. Getting a little bit more shape with this. And you know, like, here's the thing, like, you draw so many hands, and then you think, like, oh my goodness, the hand is too small. And then you, like, think, like, how big does a hand look on a face? And that's usually kind of how you measure it, but damn, you're gonna draw a lot of hands that are too small, like little nubby hands, or you're like giant hands. Yeah. That's just what I see. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Yeah. Oh, Craven. Actually, like, I was going through a comic a little bit ago, right? and this was some new stuff, right? And it's like one of those weird like modern comics, right? So take it with a grain of salt. And this is one of those comics where it's like multiversal, going through the Spider-Verse and like crap like that, right? And so there was all these other Spider-Man villains, but they're all ladies. And so I'm looking at them, you know, Dr. Octopus, you kind of see like the lady version with the big hair and the goggles and stuff like that. But the Green Goblin and the Kraven look kind of cool. Like female Kraven, she looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like with all the like fuzz and the fur around her and shit like that. I was thinking like, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to draw something like that. Or like female Green Goblin, female Goblin. See, like not all ladies can rock what the Spider-Man villains, what they wearing. Like some of they wearing so like some weird stuff, you know. And when lady puts that on, it's like, what you wearing? But I think Kraven's outfit works on lady. Poor Kraven got did dirty. But what this I don't know about Kraven. What don't you know about Kraven? What you talking about? You know about Kraven. No, the Kraven art that I posted up in the Discord. I did some Kraven art a long time ago. It's up in the slideshow. It's not running right now, but I posted the full picture in the Discord. Poor Kraven got did dirty. Lady Doc Ock is cool. Oh, you saw it? Was it okay? I actually like that picture. Like it's not my best work, but I like it. Like when I did that Electro and the Kraven, like I think I just like when I do the Spidey villains. The Spidey villains are always fun to draw. When you ain't got nothing to draw a Spidey villain, you know? That's what I'm saying. There's so many. And then it's like, if you're drawing Batman villains, you're going to be drawing like dudes in suits like half the time. You're going to be drawing lots of fabric if you draw Batman villains. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, let's look at the reference again. Let's look at the original art. Okay, there's like a little bit of bracketry going on in... Looks like... I'm gonna try to do this right. So it looks like it goes like this. I'm doing this right? Kind of like this. This. You know what? Maybe I'll forego it and just do what I want on that. There's a little bit of bracketry, like separation, like this. Basically, there's breaks in the belt, which is fine. I'm working on the belt. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lady Dr. Octopus is cool. Like, here's the thing. Like, she's cool, but in the comic books, there was also another female Dr. Octopus that I like way more. Like, just her look, which is like it's like one of the most absurd looks, because she has like purple hair and like a bright green and gold outfit, and it's just like a different like new female Doc Ock has that Miss Frizzle drip, but the old school like 90s got that like Matrix like cyber goth drip, and I love it. It looks so cool. So like female dog is different for me. Like I like the old school one, not the new one. Like she's alright, but old school one's way more better. She'll post that on Discord. She's that cool. She got that Matrix drip. Yeah, that one doesn't look bad like that. And then we're gonna go maybe like this. No, we'll keep it like that. So right after here, we'll go like this. There, like that. Okay. We could put something here, but I don't think we need to. So other than that, though, I think we got it. We're not going to be doing too much of the legs over here. Here. Okay. Hair. Okay. And then we're also going to be doing one more thing. We're going to be doing the hairline. We're going to go deeper with that hairline because when you look at her whole head, it's like, when her hair's going up. But if the hairline starts all the way up here, it looks like there's way too much head. So we're going to move that hairline down to this line, I'm thinking. So we're going to be doing a little bit of action down here or up there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can post her in the Discord. I'm gonna post that female Craven who like shows up for like one panel, literally one panel, and I'll post that female Dr. Octopus. I'll post her too. See, like she has a completely different origin from the new one because the new one is just like different dimension Otto Octavius, right? But in the old one, she was literally in love with Dr. Octopus. She was obsessed with him and copied his work. So that's how she became Dr. Octopus. Completely different. It's completely different. Okay, anyway. Where are them inks at? Let's get some inks. Some people just got some extra forehead. Yeah, I know. I don't want her to look like Vegeta though. Let's get them inks out. We jamming. We got some funky music on. If that music needs to be fine-tuned, if we need to change it up, you just let me know. I'm excited to get to the graffiti part. I'm interested to see what Spider does. Over here. Ah. I had to take the hat off. It was sitting on my ears a little too much. Good and funky? Too funky? Too funky? Okay. So the first thing we'll do is we can fix the hair. We'll do it down here. See, now her forehead doesn't look gigantic, which I like. No such thing as too funky. Funkatron levels are too high, said the old person. I'm kind of sad Craven did bad. I'm a little sad about that. Like, I was kind of hoping that it would kind of like reinvigorate maybe the kind of Sony Spider-Man films, because I do like that they're not made, you know, in-house at Marvel. You know, it's kind of nice that there's something still out there. But it just wasn't meant to be, right? I mean, you'll never talk to a bigger Craven fan than me, right? No. I don't love Craven. I don't want none of my comic book fools to crash down in like box office failure. I don't want that. Like, ideally, I want all of them to do good. Over here. Well, poor Craven. Better luck next time. No one wants to see your movie, Craven. Get out of here. That's basically what everyone said. And see, like, you could tell that Sony was panicking because they released the first, like 10 minutes of the movie online to try and build up hype, because Venom 3 just ended its box office run, and it was underperformed for them. So they were kind of hitting the panic button, and they were trying to generate a little bit of interest in Craven by releasing the first, I think it was 10 minutes of the movie. So the hook of the movie. And it didn't work, obviously. It didn't work. We're here. We're talking about it now. So, like, even Sony could read the writing on the wall for a very brief moment in time. They could kind of tell, like, maybe we should worry a little bit. I barely saw any marketing for them. Yeah, I know. I think the only marketing I saw is when I went to go to other movies, and they would sometimes play trailers, and that was one of them. But if I'm not mistaken, I guess that means with the addition of Craven, like, all the memers, like all the like photoshoppers and memers can go extra hard now, because he was the last like OG Sinister Six member to actually like appear on film anywhere. So now technically every Sinister Six member has been in a movie, but not in the same movie altogether. Good chance me no see it. I'm not even watching Joker or Beetlejuice, really not anything. I regret Agatha, it's getting worse. Really? All rise. Vox, hey, what up, fool? You're still awake? What you doing? Why are you still awake? Release the memers, yeah. Yeah, they can like Photoshop all the like Spider-Man villains all together now. Yeah, what up, Vox? Star Wars might have something with that new show, but yeah, it bad. The Skeleton Crew, yeah. I just heard that it was very like kid centric and kid oriented. You know, which is fine. I don't hate that. It's not really like I hate saying for me, but I probably just wouldn't be interested in something that's so kid centric if you know what I mean. Agatha was bad. It's that sad. Yeah, that is a little sad. It's a little sad. I like I said, I don't want none of my comic book fools to like get bad movies or anything like that. How y'all doing? You should make your profile pic your face. Why would you say that, Vox? Hey friend, always good. How are you, Vox? Yeah, how are you, Vox? Aren't you tired? How's your book? You get mega female audience due to your mewing. Am I mewing right now? Am I mewing? Am I mewing? I don't think I am. Uh, I'm I'm doing okay. I'm working a bunch. Book is done. Now I'm just waiting for a review. Got ebook. Paperback. Ooh, paperback. You have to send me. You have to send me the link for it on. Well, I don't know who you're like selling it to, but maybe you get some American shipping, and I can get a copy of them. I'll put it right next to all my other books. Let's have some fun with these lines. Let's get in with these lines. Add a little bit of weight to the lines. We got graffiti, a lot in some parts of town. Oh, really? Parts of town that you like to traverse in, maybe? It's not auto-modded. You're good. Yeah. How are holiday times treating y'all? Holiday times are good. They're a little bit fast-paced, though, I will say. Holiday times are moving really fast. Like, not only are the days just, like, rolling by, but we moving fast. We going, we shopping, we working, we making art, we showing up here on Twitch, we going out, we doing things. Holiday times is moving fast, y'all. That's what I'm saying. You know, and then we got some family visitation rights coming up here soon, I think. Yeah, let's get a little bit of weight in there. Yeah, mo better. Like that. Up here. Okay.
Fix your accent.
We all on the grind. We all on the grind. Yeah, we are. We all is on the grind. We all is on the grind. Okay. We crunching? Yeah, we crunching. We crunching, we munching, we going to town, we doing all that stuff. Fox has the most handsome laugh. Can't wait for the audio. Yeah. Who would you get to narrate your audiobook, Foximus? And don't say Morgan Freeman. Don't say Morgan Freeman. Has to be someone else. Grew up in Philly. It was everywhere. That sounds kind of awesome, Crixus. Was it cool? Or was it kind of intimidating? Like, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't be here. My milled school. My mill. But no, like, graffiti art in the middle school sounds kind of tight. Holiday times to be busy. Yeah, that they is. That they is. Please send pic when you make them. Cookies? Yeah. Donuts on that cookie game. I will ask Santa for donuts. Cookie. I posted in Discord. Yeah. The guy that says war never changes from Fallout. War never changes. That's Ron Perlman. So like now we're coming back to Hellboy and Crixus. He's saying like, Spider, when you gonna do Hellboy? And now you're just like name dropping Ron Perlman from Fallout. Ron Perlman, who's been in like 200 movies, right? War never changes. And then the freaking mushroom cloud, like. Well, at least the cockroach is still alive, right? They survived that. The art, sure, but I didn't like those years or that place. When are you gonna do? Oh yeah, I know, there it is, right? I know you're talking about like high school, and not just high school, middle school. School can be hard. Like, school was hard for me. I know, can you believe that? School was hard even for a fledgling Spider. School was very hard. I went to 4 different high schools. What happened was I kept beating up all the teachers and students. I was just a problem child. I was beating people up everywhere I went. Couldn't help it. Okay, let's get this hand all figured out. Hellboy, oh man. Hellboy might be good in January. I think I'm too busy having fun cutting my teeth on like this OC action and stuff like that. Like, honestly, I went through my list of art that I need to get done. I have a list of art that I need to get done. And most of them were like things to do off stream. So like digital art, digital coloring. I could stream that. I just don't think that y'all would be as interested in seeing it. I'm just a little bit unconfident in how entertaining I might be. So I'm just kind of saving that stuff for, you know, my time, me time, you know, which is far and few in between when you got all this holiday action, Christmas action, art action, traveling action, buying action, you know, all this action. Spider was a bad boy. More like Spider-Man was Spider-Man. Spider was a Game Boy. It's like bad boy? Okay. Oh, okay. So an OC run? I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it a run. I wanted to keep it to 1 day. But I like it's fun. I'm having fun. Because you know you coming up, Crixus. You know you OC is coming up. You know that, right? Vox you too. Sapphire. Like I hate being like the well I choose option C, but like come on, you know your boy Spider was playing Sapphire back in the day. Come on, man, you know that. I can only do Ruby or Emerald for this quest. Oh, okay, Kirk, come on, man. You know you up in that game. Come on. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Are you kidding me? I've been looking forward to this OC. I've been looking forward to yours, Vox. I've been looking at all that stuff. You kidding? If you're like deliberately saying Ruby or Emerald, I probably have to go with my boy Ruby. Like if you're forcing me to pick, if you're really forcing me, like no Sapphire, get off that Sapphire game, like Ruby or Emerald. All right, I go with Ruby. Sapphire Supremacy, yeah, absolutely. Donuts, you know what's up. Sapphire. Mr. Chamba up in the club, yeah. He'd probably be fun to go clubbing with, right? Ruby. You have decided an incredibly important and consequential aspect of the game. If it fails, it's your fault. Just kidding, it's tiny. Okay. Okay, pressure's off. That's good, right? Which is like kind of telling me like, let's see what Streamer Spider thinks of this. I'll make Streamer Spider pick, and then I can blame it on him if it fails. Even though I wrote a book on this. Kind of a long nail, but that's okay. We got it. Okay, now this one over here. We're almost done, peeps. I don't know nothing. You lost me at crits. Ayo, Crix, you know your OC's coming up, right? You one of my OGs. Come on, you know you're gonna get some OC action up in there. I'm still waiting, like, when you gonna do your Panda OC? Like, I just feel like we've talked about it so much. Like, you have to draw that at some point, you know? Like, don't force me to draw that. Like, I feel like it has to come from you. But it's just something we talk about here on stream, you know? Panda OC. Talking about Panda OCs up on stream. Not my best looking hand, but it works, right? It works. It works. Yeah, it looks okay, I guess. Not my best one. Can't wait though, and maybe next year, I don't know. Restart internet. Oh man, you got that spotty French internet connection. What? You'll do Hellboy before I do Panda OC for sure. Yeah, I probably will. I'm just like turned through when I get like into drawing mode. Like, I would draw that OC. I would draw that OC. I would draw that character. I probably will do Hellboy. Hellboy's a fool, but I'm gonna draw him. Godspeed Soldier. I was like, well, I could, Sunny isn't the worst thing, so That's what I came up with. Sunki, Sun for sure. It kinda, yeah, kinda. It's irrelevant in kind of a different way, but yeah. Let's say Solomon has a very sunny disposition, you know, among other things. It's relevant to him for sure. All right, so anyway, like this is like my rough sketch. This is my rough sketch. My rough sketch. It doesn't look bad. Just, you know, fooling around, looking at some graffiti art, like watching a little bit tutorial. Okay, so get the structure, and then you get some of the head weight with the line. Then you get angle. Get the angle in of where you want the shadow drop. Then get your highlights in. Boom. And then it's like instant 2-minute graffiti. So just like trying to fool around. It needs to be rougher. This needs to be rougher. It doesn't look rough enough. This is my rough. That's my rough. That's my rough. That is not my final draft at all. That was my rough. That was me just like, well, if I was gonna do this name, like let's just jump in and see what you come up with. Before looking at like 10 or 20 different references, just come up with some on your own and then compare it with them, you know? That's kind of how I approach that kind of crap. It's like, if you want to look at references, you could be looking at graffiti references all day. All day. I think we're gonna go in with this chin a little bit too. We're gonna like bold it out just a little bit. Just gotta be really gentle with that line. Okay. Oh, I'm drunk. Sorry. That looks nice. Spider change. It's graffiti. What do you mean it's graffiti? That's just like that's like very quickly like crash course graffiti stuff. Like I was just looking at different artists do graffiti, just applying like, because I love doing lettering. Like when you can like sit down and do some lettering, it's so much fun trying to make it fit into spaces and stuff like that, keeping the original structure fun. So this is just my rough. This is my rough. Anyway, so now that we got, it looks like she's smiling, she's sunny, she's happy, she got a little bit more done. I'm thinking maybe like this, like some of those letters are gonna be blocked up. So I'm thinking like either like that, or we can put it like up here. I don't know. Oh, something kind of think about. I don't know. Here. 5 letters. 5 letters. Maybe we even like move it down here. What do you think? Down here. Then the S gonna be covered up by all this shit. Even though it kind of looks, doesn't this look like an S? This looks like an S. It's kind of cool. I think it needs to be like this because the composition of the art is it's kind of contrapposto X shape. So it's like it's going in S, but if we do graffiti this way, it'll make an X, which kind of makes it a little bit more of like a visual, with just a visual impact if you're doing a composition piece. So I'm like, maybe if we do, I think like this. And you know what? Like, we don't have to commit to the rough. We can just like graffiti, you just make it up as you go along. There's a little bit of like, there's technical prowess, but there's a little bit of like give with what you have to do immediately. You know, you can be inspired as you keep moving. Looks It looks street right behind her would look cool. Will there be too much S power close together? I'm thinking if we keep it up here, it shouldn't look that bad. Because by the time Spider's done with it, it's not gonna look like heavy S. It's gonna look more graffiti, which is less S and more graffiti. You know what I mean? Graffiti serves a little bit more art than it does like readable letters, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so let's get the 4B out. This is the 4B. Reference sheet out. It was like kind of like, and you know, we can even go off page. You know, if we have to go off page, we can go off page. It's not the worst thing. The first thing we got to do is get all 5 letters blocked out, right? It's gonna look messy, but that's okay. See, like, it's relevant to Solomon. That fool was into graffiti art for a little while. Which is cool. So it's like, it's very referential. It's very referential. Solomon. But you know what? To me, it kind of adds this like kind of futuristic but also urban kind of feel to her, which I think makes her so much cooler. So much cooler. Slick, sleek, sexy, fun. Like, ugh. It's just a cool concept. It's cool concept type stuff, you know? Where do you want a song redeem from to come from? Oh man, like song redeem? Like talking about genre? Oh, how about like maybe like some old school hip hop? Let's see what we got for like some old school hip hop or something like that. Or if you got like some 70s folk, John Denver, Bob Dylan, Don McLean, 70s folk, old school hip hop, something like that. We want this song from your heart. Nah, YT Spotify. Where from? That's good. Oh, good for me? Oh, geez. Like, I'm listening to all kinds of like silly stuff. I'm listening to like this disco stuff. I'm listening to like all kinds of international stuff. Like, I like to listen to synthwave, you know, like retro wave, synthwave. Sometimes like a little bit more industrial synthwave. Sometimes a little bit more jammy like this. This would be more considered like future funk. You can, but if you're trying to do a song redeem, like you can tell me the song or you can link it in the chat. I want to request a song, but I don't know where I need to grab it from to make it easy for you. YT, YouTube. I kind of thought that's what you meant. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube is probably the easiest, I think. Let's get my reference. Music getting old. Dang, that's only 100. It's only $100. It's only $100 for a song request. Dang. Okay, so like one end is gonna be directly behind that head. Okay, let's see what we got cooking. Got advertisement. Hey, what up, box? Okay, got advertisement. Let's skip that stuff. Itsy Bitsy Fighter? Whoa. It's my theme song, guys. You can do it. Dude. It's AI, yeah, I was gonna say, like, this sounds like AI. Yeah. It's my theme song, guys. It's me, yay. Okay. I'm thinking maybe something like this. Ooh, yeah, that Y was looking tasty. The Y that I came up with in my rough looks kind of tasty. Yeah, there we go. Very Street Fighter, very like Street Fighter 6 with the graffiti style. Okay, and like with everything that we do here, we listen to it twice if it's redeemed. I can do it! Yay! Thank you, Crixus. TP top, yeah. Maybe we can go like this, I'm thinking. What if we go like a little bit above her head so you can like see a little bit more of the letters? We could try that. So. I don't know, it looks kind of, I don't know if it looks kind of silly if I do that. Let's try it. Do a little bit of experimentation. Reminds me of Sweet Child.
'Twas the nights before Christmas.
It was a much share. Thank you for that, Crixus. Thank you. But I haven't had a song redeem on this channel in a long time. Maybe I'm not promoting it enough. Maybe I'm not promoting it. This was suggested. This was the next one that was on autoplay. Heck, what? Oh! Kind of loud, huh? There you go, yeah. credit card. Yeah. Oh, running in the 90s. It's kind of looking like it's getting there. I'm just trying to get the right shape in with this picture. The ends are getting covered up. Gotta get a little clever. I think I have to move. I love the Y where it's at. I'm going to keep the shape. I'm moving it up. I think we got to move it up a little bit. I think makes you feel invincible, like an like an Initial D song. Yeah, that's just old school. I haven't finished Initial D either yet, Crixus. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You've been going for an hour and a half? Okay, we got this. I know I can get this. I know I can get this lettering done. I don't know how far I'm going to get with the coloring process, but I know I can get the lettering done. How about Fist of the North Star? Anyone finish that one? Another old school anime? Fist of the North Star? Kind of wish I could finish that one. That one's pretty cool. Kind of nutty. Okay, we're gonna move the N up here, and we're gonna move the Y over here. Samesies, what I'm hearing is that we need to have an initial D community night. Strong hat game, yeah. Spidey does have, well, it tries to have strong hat game. This is when I'm conducting the hype train. You gotta get yourself a nice hat, Vox. You finished a book. It's demure. So demure, that spider. With the bold hat choice. No. Probably not that. What kind of hat? For you? Probably just like something like a nice like ball cap. Just like a nice regular hat with like a nice flat brim. Something kind of swaggy, you know? Swaggy. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, so you mean a top hat? Don't mind if I do. That's what you heard. I wear only beanies with my big head. I wear beanies too. Like, just some days I just do not feel like dealing with all this hair. So I just wear a beanie. And it's all good. Like, beanies look cool too. Beanie would look good on YouTube, Vox. Just like a nice beanie. You can go like a small one, so it's like really tight. Or like a big one. Like, that look cool too. And it's cold right now, so everyone's wearing beanies, you know? Definitely not out of place. I don't know, I just kind of feel like top hats are for sale everywhere in France, right? There's like top hats for sale everywhere, in every convenience store there's top hats. Super Voximus top hat would be dapper, but beanies are cute. Yeah, beanies are nice. It's affordable, it's cute, it's in fashion because it's cold right now. Those are all things that Crixus are, right? Cute, frugal, in fashion, warm. If you wear beanies. Thank you for supporting my top hat choice. Donuts, you're the best. Box, again, only hearing what you want to hear. Okay, that's enough foolery with the Fook Nukem. I mean, Duke Nukem, right? Okay, let's move it on back to maybe something that we know. Let's see what this one got. Ooh, it's a little Nolans. It's a little bit Nolans. Interesting vibe you got tonight, Spider. I don't know what's going on, but it's cool, it's cool. Got some kind of vibe going on. So again, the most important part with this like graffiti text is that it needs to look like graffiti. It doesn't need to necessarily look like letters or words, but just that it looks more like graffiti. And that's kind of one of the big things you learn about graffiti if you like, look at it or study it. Design first, words second. Where did you get that hat, by the way, Spider? This hat I got at a flea market. And I already talked about this hat. Like, this hat is legit. It's a legit hat. I don't know if you can see, like, it's a legit, like, army uniform, or it says military headwear. It says military headwear. So it's an actual hat for a military serviceman. An art trade with the bus driver, I know, right? If my bus driver was wearing this kind of stuff, I'd be like, hey, what you want for that hat? That's happened to me before though. Like, y'all haven't even seen the power of my hat collection. Just you wait. Spider got some more hats that hasn't shown off on stream yet, alright? On the Discord. Yeah, maybe I will. It's not like it's not like old together. Like, I just have many hats available. Many hats are available, I believe. See, it looks like an M from where I'm sitting. A new hat redeem? Oh my gosh. So it would just be like a revolving carousel of all my hats. And I'd just be wearing all these hats on Discord all the time. Not Discord, on stream. Crazy, crazy. Sounds kind of fun. I don't know if I could do that like every stream. I don't know. It sounds like people would start abusing that, you know? Maybe. It looks kind of like we're getting there, kinda. See, like, you can see the N right here. This right here is looking a little bit off. Let's get some of this graffiti action in. I think we gotta get a little bit closer. Oh, dang, listen to them scratches. What? There's no way someone scratched that. Kind of looks like Unreal font, like Unreal Tournament. No hat burnout for you that way, Spider. Put a 1 or 2 stream limit. Yeah, if I was gonna do it, it would just be like a cooldown, like an hour cooldown, or like a one or 2 per stream limit, something like that. Sounds like the scratching would be better than my bear. Then your bear tree? What do you mean, your bear tree? Sounds like the scratching would be better than my bear tree. Or you mean like your barren tree, like your empty tree? Kind of looks like an N. I think it needs to look a little bit more keen, but the other stuff I think looks good. Other stuff looks more like graffiti. This top end looks kind of weird. This, I like this other shit though. It's kind of weird. It just like makes it really like top heavy, I guess, at a certain point. So like if I really wanted to simulate a little bit of run, like some like paint can runs like down here, give it that like extra graffiti type of vibe, draw the eye a little bit more, change up the composition. It looks like it's gonna get a lot more keen. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. Oh, here we go. The wood I scratched my back on being every one of my doorways. I've used that one. Using doorways to scratch your back. Oh shoot, we gotta add. Hold on. Need a back scratcher for Christmas, Crixus. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna get this a little bit more here shaped up. It looks like a bear at home. All the doorways are all like used up and stuff. They're all worn out. Actually, let's do this shit. I haven't done lettering on stream in so long. It's like the world's comfiest lettering stream. If you can manage it, Spider. Like that. Okay. See, this is the reference. This is the reference we're using. Do you guys prefer Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, like, for me anyway, like Christmas Day is always like, you wake up, you shower, so you look good for all your photographs, right? And then you just like spend the rest of the day fooling around with all the stuff you got, eat some good food at night. Pretty par for the course, I think. I don't make me play the song again, Spider. You can do it again. I don't do holidays or birthdays, Crixus. I hope you still have a good day, even if you're not celebrating the birthday or the holiday or whatever it is. What have you like? I want you to have a good day, Crixus. To play the song. You mean the Itsy Bitsy Spider song? Shower in the morning on Christmas? Yeah, always got to. At Christmas, yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Stinky? Nah, I gotta look good for the photos, right? Gotta have like a little bit more cleaned up. Gotta have some nice fluffy hair. Oh shoot, this is my 2B. Hold on. Yeah, I was kind of like thinking like, why does this pencil feel kind of different? It's because I'm using the wrong one, fool. Why shower when you can play? Are those like notes from your books, Boximus? Anytime we get time off is good. Yeah. Time off. That valuable time off. And I had the white shape like all the way down here. I love this white tail. I had it all the way down here. We had to contract this N a little bit. We had to contract it so we make it fit. We got to make stuff fit right there. Gotta shrink this. See, we're getting it all laid out. We're getting the groundwork laid out for what we're gonna be inking here soon. Does that look too maybe like this? I think it looks better. I haven't showered in a whose time off? Don't know. Whose time off? I don't know her. Well, you better get to know in her box, cause she loves you. I think she loves you. Time off ghosts me. She texting, but she playing games. Too nice, yeah. I always shower at night. Morning showers are crazy. That's what I do. Like, just shower earlier in the day. That way you're clean for the rest of the day. Showering at night is just kind of okay, I guess. But then your hair's wet. The reigning champ. Yeah, who of us here in chat can stay stinkiest the longest? Let's not make it a competition, y'all, alright? Like, let's treat ourselves a little bit good this Christmas. This Christmas time. Let's shower. Be human beings. Let's shower and be clean. You know? Okay, let's go over to this side over here. Oh my gosh, Craigslist. Jeez, Craigslist wildin'. Dang, music is kind of going off. All right, let's get this S laid down with the graphite. We'll switch up the music. We'll take like a really short break. Gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Let's get this S placed up. Place it up in here. Spider was doing this with the S. This is what we were doing. I think maybe we can extend it out a little bit like this. That. Actually, that looks better. Yeah, Crix is wildin'. Why isn't that working? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I couldn't see chat. Okay, there we go. Gonna come into chat a few months from now on that day, and you'll ask about, and I'll say, "What is a shower? What is the shower you speak of?" Crixus the Uncleaned. Crixus the Unclean. Gotta become a Dark Souls villain here soon, Crixus. Watch out. Sure don't know. Come on. Vox. We gotta keep them beard follicles nice and fluffy, you know? Nice and clean and fluffy. No, Donuts, no. Can't be. No. I agree with everyone in this chat right now. Fluffy beard, yay! You don't want to see Spider with a beard. Spider ain't got that beard game on lock yet. No, I didn't say that. A beard stream? No. I don't think I want to do that. My beard grows and it's like it doesn't look good. I don't like it. And I can't get it like full bodied. Like I can't get it like a long full fat beard. Like it's just like a little bit small, contained. It looks all right, but I don't particularly favor it. Dudes that have beards are so lucky and cool. Extra storage. Storage? Why does it? It sounds like, I don't know, like memory when you said like computer memory. Like, oh yes, new SSD available. USB. The B stands for beard. Universal serial beard storage. I just trimmed my chest long beard off now. I got a long mustache, short beard. It's pretty funny looking in a few weeks. Yeah, sounds like an interesting look. Sounds like maybe an old school like bare knuckle boxer. Yeah, box. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're grading our beards in terms of like how much memory they can hold, I probably got like, I don't know, like maybe 2 gigs extra storage with memory. Not a lot. It doesn't get like really big or long. Yeah, we getting there. She's fun. She's slick. She's sleek. I love that urban look. Looks so cool with her, doesn't it? It just adds that extra, just that extra like oomph, you know? She needs that. 1 megabyte of storage for you, Spider. Actually, now that you mention it, cider, that's kind of cool. It's like psychic Spider, the way you spell it, like with the PS. It's cool. Now they mention it, Spider, it did look like that. What do you mean it did look like that? What you talking about? Oh, like the whole like old school like bare knuckle boxer, like old British boxer dude. Yeah. Hey, you know, like some dudes can rock that look. Yeah, yeah. Like if you can rock that look, like that's cool. I can't rock that look, but some people it looks good on them. I'm not lying. Like I'm just saying, like hey, it looks good on them. Like I see some people like that, like, and I sometimes I see a beard that's so good, I have to be like, oh hey dude, you know you got a very good looking beard there. You got a very good looking beard. I gotta say like, hey, that's a good beard, and they know what's up. They're like, oh thank you. Hey dude, why you talk to me like that, dude? That's Vietnamese. Gonna get a refill on some water, and then we're gonna visit the bathroom real quick. 2 minute break. Don't go nowhere, alright, peeps? Rip long beard. Let's get the BRB up. I haven't used the BRB in a long time. There we go. I haven't seen that fool. There we go. BRB. Can I move it? The kid from Indiana Jones, if I had to guess. Yeah. Dr. Jones! Yeah, Dr. Jones! That was short round. Alright, lady, hold on to your potatoes! The mustachio, the mustachio and shorter beard combo sounds supreme. Yeah, mustache with shorter beard. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, needless to say, I was kind of their short round for a little while in my, like, kid life. That's what he says in the movie. He, like, jumps out of the, like, club in Shanghai or something with the singer, like, right into Short Round's cab. And he's like, Short Round, hit it! It's not looking that way right now. Beard grew in, looking normal right now. Alright, alright. Are you gonna keep that shit trim? You gonna keep it trim? GG, sorry, wrong chat. What you talking about, Vox? Wrong chat. How many chats you got open, fool?
GMC of Beaverton year-end savings event is happening now. Get big savings and low APR financing on a great selection of new SUVs in stock now. Looking for a stunning way to go somewhere new? Lease a new loaded all-wheel drive 25 Buick Encore GX Preferred for only $179 a month with $3,499 due at signing, or $179 a month with $1,999 due at signing with qualifying rebate. Don't miss the year-end savings event at Buick GMC of Beaverton, Oregon and Washington's largest Buick GMC dealer.
When you forgot the gift, are running low, or are running late, Sephora free same-day delivery gets your gifts and your go-tos to your door fast and free. Now through December 24th.
We back. Oh, we back. Let me see what y'all was talking about. Talking about potatoes, yeah. Fox, I love potatoes. Hey, you know what I say? Like, if look good, feel good. You know, like if trimming it and keeping the beard trim makes you feel good, then keep doing it. It's appealing to be a wild guy. Let it grow free. Here, I'll get lots of potatoes. And donuts going to jail. Plate of 10 bail money. I'm gonna be extra demure when I drink from the cup now. Okay. Extra demure when you drink from the cup. Because Vox is in chat and he knows what to do.
Make the most of your holidays.
So maybe lower the exposure a little bit. A little bit more gray tone. I know how you roll, Vox. Yeah, I know how you roll. I think we can get some fat inks up in here now. Thing with this is that this is gonna require some like heavy, some bold inks. So heavy lines. We ain't gonna be fooling around with like this small shit. See, like I'm thinking. No, nothing. Not that one either. Where is it? This one. This one might be going dry. Let's try it. Donuts, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Why keep my camera on? Why are you saying that to me? Why are you saying to keep my camera on? Looks okay so far. No, see, like, you see that? I don't know if you can see that. You see that weakness? You see that weakness right there in the middle? That should not be there. Like, yeah, there's still some saturation going on, but I don't know how true it's gonna be if I keep playing with it. Yeah, see, I can see it trying to give out a little bit. Let's keep this one in our back pocket. Donuts, why are you making that face? Stop fooling. What? Talking about the pen? Donuts. Alright, we're gonna keep that one in our back pocket. There's the face you want. We're going to get the other markers, I think, for this one. Which I left to right. There. Denied. It's fine on the Discord. I don't think we need that as an emote. I don't know. Maybe if I get like more and more emote slots, but I don't know. It's pretty. It's awfully damning, isn't it? Okay, grabbing pens. Grabbing pens. Yeah, it is fun on the Discord. I mean, I think it I think it is, isn't it? Okay, let's now that we got our like hopefully Mo beta pens, these aren't going to run dry. They're just chiseled, so we got to be careful with how we wield them. All right, let's get in on this phase camera right here. Censoring art. Listen to you, donuts. Censoring art. Dang, he's getting it. Let's see how good I am at using this chisel type. It can be a little finicky sometimes. Crispy? Oh, these ain't gonna be crispy. They're gonna be fat. Because we're doing, like, graffiti usually has some pretty fat lines. Crispy lines are more like for doing, like, finer detail stuff, like a figure or, like, a naturescape or basically other stuff. Like, they're gonna be keen, but they ain't gonna be, like, crispy. They're gonna be, like, udon noodles. Like, kind of some thick, juicy, like slurpable udon noodle style lines. We ain't got that crispito lines. We ain't got those fried onion lines. We got them udon noodles. Crispy, yeah. Yeah, thick lines. Thick lines. Not small, crispy, fine detail hatchy lines, like thick, smart placement, heavy, fun, movable, like just lots of movement, kinetic style lines. Yeah, not crispy. Let's actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna Darth Maul both caps off. We all need both ends for this. I'm gonna show you. Got done using this end. Now we go to flip the other hand, and let me do this stuff. Oh my gosh, Vox, what? Clipping stuff again? Alright, I'm gonna have to watch that later. Did I say something weird?
Twas the nights before
Something weird and out of context? Never, yeah. Oh my goodness, what? No, not incriminating. No. Why can't it be cute and demure? Vox being a menace again. That's okay, I'm sure it's funny. I'm sure it's alright. Was it me? Was it me like talking about the lines being like thick and juicy? Like I can't help that. Like sometimes the lines gotta be like that. Like what else? What other word am I gonna use? Like y'all got me talking in like noodle language now. I'm talking udon. You know what I mean? It's a thick and juicy noodle, right? Or you know what I'm saying then? It ain't hard to figure out. Hey, Pam, what's up, fool? Vox is clipping me saying weird stuff again. Weird fluff. Vox clipping me saying weird fluff again. It was you talking about that thick, juicy noodle excrement. Of course it was, Vox. What else am I supposed to say? It's a bold line. Oh, you guys. Not much for getting through another Monday. Yeah, we getting through that Monday together, donuts. Oh. Pantyland, I don't know if you know what's up, but we doing a little bit of like graffiti style art. A little bit of graffiti style art on this lady. Could be behind her. So text behind her, and then down here a little bit more kind of like ribbon, hair. I'm thinking maybe like a little bit of paint drip if we can manage it. So still kicking glad about that. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're getting there. We're just doing like the kind of the thick, bold, juicy part of the stream. According to some. No, this is the part we just have to lay down some of these like bold lines for the graffiti style art. Graffiti text that's behind her, you know? Glad to hear it's still okay. Yeah. Enjoy kicking it while you can. Sounds good. So yeah, like I might even have to go more bold with what I already have. Might not. It doesn't look like it's quite bold enough.
She didn't find just one.
So many ads in this one. Just my 2 cents, but graffiti drips are played out. But I understand if you're going for the 90s vibe. I'm it kind of is the 90s vibe. Like with the character, I think she's a little bit more like retro futuristic Y2K era. But like I know the paint drips are played out. But to be fair, if I replicate a paint drip, it's not like going to be a true paint drip because I'm not using actual spray can. So it's just like straight up replication because I like the aesthetic. It's different. Uh the graffiti is kind of relevant to the OC. So that's why we're doing like graffiti style. I don't have to add the paint drip. I was thinking about adding it like here, and here, just to like get a little bit more like composition power, just a little bit more weight in the bottom of the picture because it's so top heavy now that I put the text up here. So that's why I was doing it. It's for compositional reasons. But that's just where I'm coming from. Gonna lay down, a bit dizzy. Oh, you okay, Box? Yeah, you said you quit. Maybe you're dizzy because you're not getting enough sleep. You wrote that book. Drinking the grind juice. Grind juice? I don't know. Maybe I don't have to add the drips, but I kind of like them. We'll see. Do you like graffiti style art, Panalien? This is my first foray into graffiti style art. I'm having lots of fun. Ryan Juice Coffee. Yeah, I know. He's like, I don't know. He doesn't sleep, and I don't even know if he drinks coffee, to be honest with you. The drips are cool. Okay. All right. So that's one for no drip and one for drip. That's what I hear too, Donuts. Unless your name is Boximus, right? Yeah, I think I like that better. So this marker is nice, but it looks like the ending is fuzzing a little bit. I don't like that. But yeah, that just kind of comes with the territory of using the tool. Okay, yeah, up here. As someone who's done graffiti here and there in the past, drips are only done by novices. Never seen mid to high tier writers do it. Ooh. So it's like you're saying it's kind of like a crutch, like the novice amateur is doing it because they know it's like an aesthetic. So they're doing it because it kind of like takes away from some of their amateur design. That's kind of what it sounds like? Because like you know what this is an amateur design. Like I'm not gonna like I'm not a graffiti artist. I just think design is cool and the letters look cool. Like I studied it really quickly before this stream yesterday, before the stream, so I'm just doing it now. And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm an admitted novice. I got it right. Okay. All right. Paint Alien confirming it. Using tags before Paint Alien. How'd you get into it? Cool guy stuff. Cool guy stuff. Cool guy activities. Yeah, yeah. I have legal and well, not so in my younger years. Well, that's part of like the punk element to graffiti. That's the attractive punk element to graffiti is like the kind of illegal part of it. You know what I mean? That's what you're mentioning, right? In my younger years, did you have fun? Was it fun? Were they good times? Like doing tags and street art, graffiti style art. Was that fun when you were doing it? There used to be a graffiti spot I used to go to where many pros used to meet up and legally do art. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That kind of takes part of the danger element away from it though, you know? The danger element can be a little bit flirtatious. It can be a little fun though, isn't it? Punk art is punk, but illegal art dripping in punk. What would you call yourself? Are you like mid? Are you middle tier? Are you high tier or low tier? Like if you can speak about your own personal grade that you would give yourself and you're stacking yourself up against the more seasoned vets who do the graffiti, would you say that you're on their level or below or above their level? The tags and stuff make them look so much better. Yeah, it was great for everyone because artists could take their time and actually make great work without being on watch. Yeah. But I like this is just me like coming up with my own theories now, but I'm sure there were like a bunch of, I don't know if you encounter them, but urban artists, street artists who were saying like, oh, if it's that good, if it's that detailed, then it was legal. And if it's legal style, then it's technically not like true graffiti. It's not true urban art. So there was like kind of like a barrier that got erected. But I'm just kind of going off on like a little tangent now. Like I don't really know. I have no idea what it was like. I'm just kind of guessing. Because like Spider's talking about, like, oh yeah, I was there. It looks novice. I can tell some of these lines look a little novice, but it's okay. I get that. It's just it expanded past it just being a vandalism thing after the 80s and 90s, which gained appreciation. Yeah, that's kind of when it entered. Not it didn't enter the mainstream, but entered the mainstream consciousness. Like it wasn't fully accepted as its own legitimate art form for. I mean, even still today, like it's still in a lot of circles. I don't think acknowledged as a true legitimate art form. But I can definitely see what you're saying about how back then it entered people's minds and then it changed. Because of that, it became different. And unfortunately, that's kind of like that kind of happens with any art you make, you know? Like as soon as you make it, the damn thing scampers off and belongs to someone else. Clean up some of the lines a little bit, make sure they're not fuzzy. I'm getting fuzzies on this marker on the chisel tip. Go here. Yeah, just for reference, this is kind of what I'm using as a guide. This is what I came up with as a rough. It's tiny. This is what I came up with as a rough. So I'm kind of following that, but I'm trying to like alter the shape of it a little bit to fit the space a little bit more. It looks good behind her. I think it does look good behind her. I think it with her looks a lot better than either of them alone. Over to the Y. It needs to get a little bit more bold. I hope Vox made it out alive. Very, yeah, I think it does look like a tag. It's not the best one, but I think it's maybe getting a little bit closer to what I want it to look like. Just a little bit. This end needs a little bit more power though. Did I put the caps for this thing? Right here. Okay, last thing we do, I think, before we can end stream is just get this end figured out a little bit more. Banksy rose to power, 90s power. He was doing stuff in the 90s. I don't really know too much about him, but I guess I wouldn't be surprised. End the stream? What are you talking about, Crixus? No, I know, I want to keep going, but shoot, I think for you it's getting like hella late. For me, it's just getting like mid-level late. Like, listen, if it was up for me, like, oh man, I've been really wanting to do like a long stream, you know, a long stream, like maybe like 5 or 6 hours. Like man, I feel like some days I could just keep on going and going. Other stuff needs a little bit of attention. I'm ready right now. I know, I love the enthusiasm. It's so late for you, but I love the enthusiasm. 12:30? Yeah, it's getting a little late. It's getting a little late. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Let's get this end figured out and we'll see how we feel. I don't know, it just seems kind of like maybe like a little chill. A little chill, just kind of like nice, quiet, demure short stream. Very cute 3-hour stream. Where's my art gum? Right here. Art gum eraser. But yeah, like I see some of these artists on Twitch and they're going for like hours and hours and hours. It's like, oh man. Like part of me says like that looks like so much fun to just do for just sit down for hours and just bust out all that work. That looks like lots of fun. And then some fools they're doing like full paintings from beginning to end on stream. Little Spider, he's just here like doing these like little inky projects every now and then. But I got some people. I got my peeps. They showing up. That's cool. Seeing that like right now, it looks fine without that end, but I gotta make that end like just peeking up here, peeking out of the top of her head in this spot right here. Then I think we got it. Just gotta get that shape right, that compositional shape right, that structure shape. See, in my sketch, I had it matching this end. $8? Yeah, I know. Those streams are fun. No, I get you, Crixus. I want to be in the same league. I want to get there. I want to get those fat streams going on. That's stamina. That's it's endurance. I know, right? But it's so cool. Like, I mean, some people have their 9-to-5 job and they're just like sitting down the whole time. I've known lots of people like that before. But it's like, if you could do that while being creative and just like, you know, doing artwork, like that sounds hella tight. If you can sit down and work, you can sit down and make art, right? When I do that, it's like I will live with you if I could. living with the streamer, yeah. Just streaming for 8 hours. A fat stream, yeah. I know, like, are my streams too short? I feel like I average a pretty decent 3 hours, which isn't bad. But like I know like lots of people on Twitch, they're going for hours and hours and hours because they're playing a game, right? Doing art's a little bit different than playing a game, but I still see people busting out the art for like hours and hours. I don't think my streams are that short. There we go, get a little bit of goofiness in there. What do you think about that? Does that look okay? Or does it look too thin? This kind of N. Actual job streamer? Yeah, not me. Actual job streamer. I gotta work on getting into your Discord though somehow. I blink and it's over. Oh, my streams, like they're too short. Oh no. That's because you're hanging out with those like 8-hour, 10-hour fools. So you're saying they are too short. Making something out of nothing, different than playing a game, more strenuous. It is like, I like, you know how like you hear some artists, they're possessed by inspiration, like I'm inspired, and then you're just like throwing all kinds of stuff on the canvas, right? Like when you get like in that kind of mode, like it seems like you can go forever. But then other times where you're like squeezing it out of yourself and you're like you're forcing yourself to be creative, you can do it, but that's the strenuous part. Like I totally get that. That's the strenuous part of like being creative and sitting down and doing art. I will tell you though, that it does get easier. It does get easier. Like as you learn more tools, as you learn more techniques and put more tools in your toolbox, more things for you to know and to play around with, it gets easier. For me anyway, it did. So I'm thinking it looks enough like this N, like this kind of spot right here, that it's recognizable here, so you know it's an N. I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm thinking maybe this shape. Maybe if we go like up a little bit more like this, get that other shape of the N. Or does it just look stupid? I do have the S and the Y going off the page, but I don't think I can get this any bigger. Like this N is already really big. It's looking thin, really. Okay, this is kind of how it looks from my angle. So a little bit more straight on, less perspective corruption. It's not quite as thin from all the way up there with the camera. It's pretty big. I don't know what to do with it though. It might be best case considering. The N? I know. Like I can get this line out of here. I can get this line out of here and like clean this up a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm seeing a little bit. It definitely needs that point to read as an N, yeah. What I can do, the only other thing I can do is I can raise this up even more. But I don't know, at that point it might look even dumber, and I'm afraid of that. Don't do it. I mean, I already like the kind of shape that it has right now. Send it? You mean just throw the ink on it now? Throw the ink on it now. I could move it like up here just like a little bit so that this little like N shape has a little more room to breathe. So it would look like this. Everything moved up like 1/4 of an inch. Like that, if you can see it. Like that. Does that look any better? Maybe if I shorten, maybe is it too fat? Does that look better than where I had it? Where it was like just peeking up above her head. Oh, you think so? Does that look too dorky? That's what I'm thinking, like, it being that high up looks a little too dorky, I think. Okay, just peeking up was better. I think I agree with you, Crixus. I think that's right. I think that's right. Your eyes are going too high? Up here? It was just down here just a little bit, like right over here. So it was just like right over here. So I just raised it up a little bit. Hmm. So I had this over here. Move it back down. I like how much of it is exposed, but it just looks, I think the composition's too, like, worked out at this point, so I think I do gotta move it back down. But at least I tried. At least I know what it looks like when it's that high up. I think it does need to be a little bit lower. I think that's way too high. Yeah, Crixus, yeah. Like, I definitely have the same shape as this N, which is good. I have to keep that to keep my recognition. But yeah, like, if you have ever had to do like a comic character like this, or just like a character, and then do font behind them, like, you're gonna learn some things, you know, like what Spider's doing right now. It looks great. It did look great, but it was just a little too high. It was like up here, so I'm moving down just a little bit more. This is where I had it. Moved it up here just to look. Now I'm moving it back down. It's just one of those things you gotta like learn about a little bit, basically. It doesn't look bad, but we just gotta get these letters figured out. So this letter right over here was like, I can see the original pencil marks. It was like this. It was like over here. We could keep that part of the N high, but I think it still looks kind of dorky, so we're gonna lower that one too. It's not a bad shape, but we need to get it figured out. So it was like down, I think down here. There we go. Okay. I think that looks good. I think we'll just slap some inks on that thing now. I mean, good. Good. Now I can put my face back up. Oh, there I am. I'm still here. I'm still wearing the hat too. Let's get the inks on, and then we can be done with the lettering part of it, I think. Darth Maul. Both caps are gone. Darth Maul style. The marker, yeah, I know, right? This is a highly powered Prismacolor. Highly powered, aristocratic Prismacolor. See, like, I'll show you, I'll zoom in so you can see. So the ends, oh, come on. Yeah, so if you're using the chisel, the ends are fuzzing just a little bit, but then you can come in here with this fine tip and get that knocked out. Boom, just like that. Pretty good marker. I never use it, but it's a good marker. Because the thing is, like, I got my Pigmas, but my, like, really thick chisel tip Pigmas, they're running dry because I use them all the time. So we using the Prismas today. So we can get the kind of like the bulk of the ink settled in with the chisel. And then we use the fine tip to go over what we laid down already and make sure those lines ain't fuzzing. Yeah, it's getting a little crispy. It's getting a little crispy. But that's good, you know, like it's okay to go a little bit thicker, more bold with some of the line weight, but when it demands crispiness, we need it. When it needs that fine tuning, we got it. Always use a right tool for the job, if it's available, you know. Use what you got, but use a right tool for the job. If you know you need something like this, get it. Just get it. There we go. I'm just kind of like going over some of these smaller parts that didn't get enough attention. This dude's gonna flip when he sees this art. I think he's gonna get tickled. I think Solomon SK get tickled with this stuff. I think we might be done with that shit. Hold on. Let's go up here. Do we need to do that part of the end? I would have hard time stopping boldening lines. You'd have hard times. You know what it could be? It could be the pen you're using. It could be the tool. Like sometimes when you got something like this in your hands and you just feel like, oh, I can make it bolder, so I'm gonna make it bolder and see how that looks like. Sometimes that ends up hurting you in the end. See, like that's why I'm saying like this one has like that chisel tip, right? And we get that bold line in, and then we come back with the small one, and we can make it, you know, bolder if we want with the small one too. Works good. Because it's like you can make your artwork look like coloring book art, and all the lines are really, really bold. But I'm not going for that. Like coloring books are all fine and good, but I'm trying to get a little bit more kineticism, a little bit more movement, a little bit more fun, a little bit more zhuzh with my line weight. So you gotta learn how to control a little bit of that thickness when it comes to what you're laying down with the ink, you know? It's kind of something you learn along the way. I don't know if we should put that part in. Let's see. I don't think we should. Like, here's what I'll do. I'll keep it empty for tonight, and then like later, if I get like a wild hair, then and I need to change it, I will. I think it looks fine without. Yeah, not me. No control, man. I don't know. Go until the page is black. It sounds therapeutic. Yeah. It sounds therapeutic. What does, like, making the whole page black, or what do you mean? Like using the fine tip? I know you have issues with control. That's where you're like fooling around with that 9H lid. That's where you're fooling around with 9H. It's like it's more of a snow shovel than it is a pencil, really. So this is I think the hardest lead that I have on hand. Not quite 9. Not quite 9. It's a 7H. And oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? It's unsharpened. I never use it. I never use it. Yeah. Just ruining the drawing with bolder and bolder lines so the page is mostly black. I mean, you could do something like that. Like, if that's what you want. It does sound, it sounds cathartic. It sounds cathartic, therapeutic. It might not be what you like in the end, but who is the art serving at that point? Is it serving you, or is it serving someone else? Are you producing art for someone else? Yeah. Blackout tattoos, yeah. Blackout tattoos, like huge areas of your body. That's crazy. Oh, let me see. See, I even have a regular 1H. A regular 1H, and I don't use it a whole lot. Where is it? This is what I use. I use a 4, it's a Statler lead holder, but I use a 4H in this. I use a 4H only on smooth Bristol. That's probably the hardest lead I'll use. See, so we're both using the hard lead for different purposes. Like hard paper, smooth paper, hard lead equal light lines. Meanwhile, Chris, you're just like blacking out the whole page until it's like shiny because you like pressed so much graphite into the paper. It's a different technique. It's a different experience. Yeah. You know. I know you can see the camera. It's very unprofessional. I'm trying to get the camera out of the angle. Okay, so this is what she looks like so far. It's not bad. You know what it says to me though is that I think this hand needs to get a little bit more bold lines. Well, let me do this. Very, very like JoJo. I think this hand over here needs to get a little bit more bold lines with some of the maybe the fingernails. And then I think maybe a little bit over here with this ribbon. I don't know what's happening here. This is a dead spot. That shouldn't even be there. That should be part of the graffiti. The lettering is so bold that it makes her look scary. skinny by comparison. Like looking at it where I'm looking at it, it makes her look so thin. So thin. But it looks good. Like, I'm glad I added it. It makes the whole thing like more interesting to look at for sure. Yeah. Maybe we can add that real quick. Maybe just like this part right over here. Like that. We can add that real quick. Hey, thank you, Princess. Yeah, it looks alright. Honestly, like, the funnest part of this whole thing was doing the graffiti art. Like, I never get to do graffiti art. I hardly ever get to do lettering, so it's always fun when I get to do that kind of stuff. That was the funnest part. This stuff, like this lady, I can do her, you know, like, easily. Right? But the lettering stuff is kind of different. It's like a little bit more experimental. It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse. So that was the fun part, is like sitting here with you all and doing a little bit of lettering action. That was fun. It reminds you of Fortnite. What? Fortnite has graffiti emotes now? Is like is Fortnite known for its like graffiti aesthetic? Because I'm like, I know a little bit of Fortnite, but I'm not too keen on it. No, they're not known for that aesthetic. Is that what you mean? Okay, yeah. I can see that sprinkled in a little bit. Yeah. Fortnite. I'm going for the Fortnite look. Okay, let's. This is fuzzy. You can't see. This is fuzzy. The inside of this S. Let's take care of that crap. That's a little bit better. This little tail down here doesn't quite match, but that's okay. It's just a little tail. Do a little bit of touch up. See, like, even just inking her now with all these like really bold letters standing next to her makes me want to make all the lines extra bigger now on her, which is not it's not quite good. Like, I'm trying to preserve some of the line thinness that I have on her because I think it's interesting. I think it moves a little bit more with some thinness in the lines. But I'm getting that urge. I'm getting that urge, that Crixus urge. Like, just make them bold. Chunky lines, I'm just working on the hand right now. The hand looked really thin by comparison. It is a new piece. So just kind of bolding out a little bit of the hand. Not the whole thing, but the hand's looking really thin. See, part of the reason I wanted to go light with the hand is because in the reference up there, there's light coming from the hand. So like very naturally we think like, oh, let's make the line weight really thin because it's like there's light emanating from it. That way when it gets colored, it looks more like, oh, there's light coming from this source. But I'm kind of saying like F that right now, and I'm just putting in the heavier lines. No. Still doesn't look that bad though. The bottom of the S needs bolder to fit the rest of the letters. You mean right over here? It's not bold enough? I can make it bolder. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think it also might be the camera, but it does look a little thin. Alright, I can't get much better than that. That's really bold now. Now it looks like it matches a little bit more. No, you're good. I love the Y. The Y I think is my favorite. That Y shape with those angles, I like the Y the most. Maybe even like a little bit more bold up here. Yeah. That looks graffiti style. It's clean, thank you. Doesn't she look so much happier being surrounded by graffiti art? I think she does. I am. Okay, we've been going for... Hey, thanks, Crixus. I'll probably post it. It's just black and white right now, and you can't see some of the graphite, but there is a little bit of graphite in here that's making it look a little messy from where I'm at. But yeah, it looks alright. Thank you for saying that. But anyway, I think it's got to be about that time. There's plenty to do. There's plenty to do with Christmas time. Shopping, working, traveling, going places, talking to people, doing things, doing more art, getting on Twitch, talking to more people. There's plenty of things to do. There's plenty of more things to do on this. So I wanted to get I wanted to get this colored on this stream, but I was just having too much fun yapping in, too much fun doing the ink, doing the art, doing the graffiti stuff. It's alright. You know, there's no time limit on this thing, it's just having fun. She looked cooler that way too. Nice job, Spider. Thank you, Donuts. Seeing the shadows already make it look good not being finished. The shadows? Yeah, I know. Sometimes like these like black and white pieces are a little bit stronger than the colors. The graphite, no, I know. That's part of the problem with graphite is that it kind of plays with you a little bit. And you think because that like natural gradients is there because of the tool, you're thinking like, oh man, like it looks so good. But then as soon as you erase it and lay some inks down, it's like, what did I do? It's yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, like, see, like for instance, I don't know if you can see. So like some of this stuff, like there's a little bit like that's graphite. And then like this up here, that's just hatching. So that's ink. That's how you basically shade with just the ink. So right now it looks like a mixture of the two. But if we're gonna color with alcohol markers, we need to get all that graphite out of there. But I know what you're saying, Crick says it looks good with the graphite. But with graffiti art's big, bold, and colorful. So we gotta get some colors thrown on this lady. Hate getting rid of the sketch later. Yeah, it's not. That's why like I always I try to photograph a sketch layer or an ink layer before I put the next step, which sometimes like I'll photograph a sketch layer, pencil layer before inks, and then sometimes I'll do a photograph of the inks before the colors because I just like the way it looks. And then at least I have one photo of that. It does need colors, yeah. Like she's gonna be the same colors up there. It's gonna be cool colors, purple, blue outfit, and then like the chrome parts are really gonna set her off. And the text, I'm thinking the text is gonna contrast, so we're gonna go yellows and reds with the text. I'm thinking like sunny, hot, fire, warm colors. We're gonna go yellow and red, and it's really gonna like contrast really well with her costume. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So we'll get to that, and I don't know when the next stream is. I'm thinking Wednesday, but we'll see. I'm thinking Wednesday, but I'll keep it posted on the Discord. I'll keep it posted on the Discord for sure. Anyway, no raid tonight. Gonna keep it nice and short and sweet and simple. You know, even though I've been sitting here for 3 hours. So we don't need to raid anyone tonight. We're just gonna end it here. Got some people in chat. We got some people hanging out. Yeah. We'll just hang out in the Discord in the meantime. I'm going to try and be a little bit more active in the Discord. I love hearing what y'all are doing. You know, I feel like we're all busy. We're all busy, but we're not saying it. I love hearing what you're doing. Tell me how you take your tea. Tell me how you take your coffee. You know, let me know what's happening with y'all. I want to hear about it. Can't wait better coming back. Yeah. Coming back with colors for sure. And like the last time I did colors with the Freakazoid, like that was way more fun than it should. No, it was the Captain America, and then but before that was the Freakazoid. Yeah, Freakazoid and Ryuk, and that was lots of fun. So maybe this will be fun too. Maybe it'll be just as fun, if not funner. So anyway, definitely got something interesting and different to color. So it'll be kind of, you know, fun and different to come to that and color it. Anyway, in the meantime, yeah, hell yeah, Panellian, yeah, you still here? You chilling? And see, like, I'm thinking maybe we can even like give her a little bit more Y2K, make her like silver lipstick, like kind of alien like aesthetic, alien cool, but in like year 2000 aesthetic as well. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm just blabbing at this point. Hey, shape language, yeah, I love it. I love hearing it. Shape language is important. Silhouette, shape language, composition, That's some important stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up for now. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks, Panillion. Thanks, Donuts, for modding. Thanks, Chris's, for hanging out. Hey, Vox. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're not dead. Everyone else, all the lurkers and twerkers out there in the wide world of Twitch, thank you for showing up. Everyone, have a nice holiday time, Christmas time. You know, just have a good time. All right. We're all feeling good. I love when you come here and you feel good with me. I love hearing from you. I love talking to you about all these weird things. I want to hear more about it in the Discord, okay? Tell me about Craven. Tell me about how you take your coffee. I want to hear about all of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get back here again. Thanks for sticking out with me. No raid. We're just going to end it here. Sunny, she's done. And we're going to come back again at a later time. Love you. Yeah. Love y'all. All right. Everyone, you stay well. Keep doing that art stuff. Tell us about Craven. Tell us about Craven, yeah. Hey, everyone be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Catch you on the next one, peeps.